Okay, so if this whole HIV motion thing in Diddy's case is for real, we are not just talking about gossip anymore. We are talking about major fireworks.
Everybody, so I know that Jay-Z is a cuckold, right? He likes to watch Beyonce with other men.
Witnessing his battle with HIV was one of the most painful experiences I've ever lived.
I can guarantee you there are things that you've been accused of in your past you don't want to talk about. So let's keep it off past.
So DL Hughley is weighing in on these wild new rumors that Diddy might have infected multiple celebs at his parties. And one name that keeps popping up is Beyonce. Speculations about Diddy's alleged HIV status had been around for a while now, but people didn't really take it seriously until this man filed a lawsuit claiming that he was infected with the virus at a Diddy party back in 2014. According to court documents, the man, who is only identified as John Doe, claims that Diddy supplied an abundance of alcohol and other substances at the party, and after about 2 or 3 drinks, the man says he started to feel off. After that, his body went limp, and he claims he was led into a separate room by someone from the party. And the next thing he remembers is briefly regaining consciousness while being SA'd. Doe said he later regained full consciousness and noticed that red liquid coming from his, well, you know. He later went to a medical clinic to get tested, and it turned out he was HIV positive. Now, it's not clear from the lawsuit if the man is alleging Diddy himself transmitted the virus or someone else who attended the party. But either way, he's not the only one to make these allegations about Diddy. Jaguar Wright previously claimed that Diddy has been HIV positive since the 90s, and allegedly, he never disclosed his status to his celebrity friends.
Face that head up.
He did.
And he didn't stop doing what he's done.
An advocate, now he did that. And
Meanwhile, there's also been a lot of speculation about HIV-positive influencer Gina 2, because she previously claimed she was infected by a very famous man. Gina is a Brooklyn-based IG model, and she first opened up about her HIV diagnosis back in March 2022. She posted a video on TikTok and claimed she had no idea which high-profile man had passed it to her, especially since she'd been linked to a few big names in the industry.
The truth about why I've been in the hospital. Unfortunately, a girl contracted AIDS, and for anyone saying that a pill should take care of everything, it doesn't. I've been through hell, and I'm still going through hell.
But fast forward a few months, and Gina dropped another video where she mentioned watching an interview with a famous man and admitted it made her start putting 2 and 2 together. And suddenly, she was questioning if he might actually be the one who infected her.
So y'all know, I've come to terms that I don't know who gave me AIDS or HIV, right? So today, I got a message about an interview that I should watch. And this interview happened to include a celebrity man that I was sexually with. This man has been with me and everybody else, doing the same thing with everybody else. And I don't know how to just brush it off anymore, because it's like, what if? You know, what if this is the person who did this to me?
So then Gina's followers went into full-on detective mode and concluded she was actually talking about DJ Diplo. But this is where things really take a turn.
Jenna referenced this interview with Sloan, took place on August 15th, and Jenna's TikTok took place on August 17th. People connected the dots that Jenna's celebrity man was probably Diplo, who might be the one that gave her HIV.
Rumor has it that Diplo may have actually caught the virus from Diddy himself. Now, to be clear, I'm not claiming this is 100% true. I'm just reporting on what people online are saying. But there are definitely a few breadcrumbs that make this theory hard to ignore. First of all, Diplo and Diddy used to party together a lot. And then there's this clip from Diddy's 2017 interview with Vogue. And once you see it, you might start connecting some dots.
To just hear it.
On the record saying that your white party is up there with the top 3 that you've ever thrown for people. What are the other 2?
I would say when I got my star in Hollywood, I had a party. And this year at Burning Man at an undisclosed location.
Now, this wild party Diddy mentioned was allegedly the one at Burning Man 2017 where Diplo performed. And what makes this whole thing even more disturbing is that there's now a blind item making the rounds claiming that Diplo allegedly learned the playbook from Diddy, specifically how to, quote, terrorize black women.
Times can the one named racist DJ terrorize women before he is actually canceled? He added a new woman to his list. It is probably because he bought off his assistant. And again, this is allegedly Diplo.
Now, you're probably wondering what Beyonce has to do with all this mess around Diplo and Diddy. Well, this is once again just a rumor, but the blogs have been saying for a while now that Beyonce and Diplo allegedly hooked up. Diplo co-wrote and produced Beyonce's track Hold Up, and he also contributed to other tracks on Lemonade. But their professional relationship actually started before that, when Beyonce took Diplo's track Pon de Floor and sampled it for her 2011 hit Run the World Girls. But was it just a professional relationship? Well, back in late 2020 and early 2021, several celebrity gossip blogs published these alleged leaked text messages from Diplo, where he seemingly admitted he slept with Beyonce. Diplo reportedly sent these texts to another woman back in 2010, but here's where it gets really wild. According to the woman in question, she hooked up with Diplo and later reached out to let him know she got an infection from him. She then asked him what he was carrying so she could actually figure out what she was dealing with and get the right treatment. But Diplo denied everything, went off on her, and called her a liar. And then he tried to prove he couldn't possibly be the one who gave her anything. And he wrote this: "So wait, do I have anything or not? I'm confused, because I don't. Also, I slept with Beyonce too." At the time, the screenshots of these texts went viral on Twitter, but the whole thing was scrubbed quickly, and it seems Beyonce's PR team did her thing because no one ever mentioned this again. However, the story was reignited in 2023 at the Grammy Awards, after fans speculated Diplo threw shade at Beyonce when she won Best Dance Electronic Music Album for Renaissance. The clip that went viral appeared to show Diplo saying, "They bought that." However, he later denied it and claimed he actually said, "I'm glad to be part of this." But here's the clip so you can judge for yourself.
They cut to Diplo and he was caught saying they bought that, as in...
But even if Diplo didn't shade Beyonce, this moment reignited all those old rumors about their alleged affair. Now, of course, the Beehive dismissed this, claiming Beyonce would never. However, several industry insiders said they actually wouldn't be surprised if this was true, because allegedly, Beyonce and Jay-Z are into some freaky stuff behind the scenes. One of the people who spoke on this was Rihanna's former publicist, Jonathan Hay, and he claimed that he knows for a fact that Jay has a thing for watching Beyonce in bed with other men.
Like Diddy, Jay-Z's sexual preference is peculiar to say the least.
And that's another thing. In the last interview, you said that Jay-Z was bi, and that you were 100% sure that he was.
Correct.
How do you know this?
I know it from being around, and without saying, the name of the people, because I know a lot of people don't want to be involved in these type of things because they've moved on in their lives or they have families and everything else. But I was there and I witnessed some very, questionable behavior for sure.
Did you hear anything of that sort, like of Jay-Z having similar behavior to Diddy in the sense that, he would let his woman be recorded with other men or stuff like that?
Well, Jay-Z 100% is a cuckold, right? He likes to watch his woman, Beyonce, with other men.
And how do you have any proof of this? Or?
And remember, Diddy had this exact same preference. He hired male escorts so he could watch them sleep with Cassie. And knowing Jay-Z and Diddy were close friends for decades, well, I'm not making any claims, I'm just saying it's a little weird how the Carters spent all those years in Diddy's close proximity, partying with him, hanging out with each other's families, but now all of a sudden, Jay-Z and Beyonce are acting like they don't even know who Diddy is. You would think the least Beyonce could do is put out a statement sympathizing with Diddy's victims and clarifying she had no knowledge of what was going on at those after parties, but instead she chose to stay silent and pretend like we can't find all those photos and videos of her and her husband partying with Diddy. Now, circling back to DL Hughley, when he was asked how he feels about Jay-Z and Beyonce denying any wrongdoing in connection to Diddy's crimes, DL pointed out that Diddy was also denied all wrongdoing with Cassie until that disturbing hotel surveillance footage leaked.
I think Jay-Z's tone was exactly, but see, I saw Puffy say the same shit, and then a video came out. Yeah. Yeah.
So DL's whole point is, don't put anything past these celebrities, especially billionaires. Remember, Jay-Z and Beyonce weren't just friends with Diddy. The company they kept over the years speaks volumes. And one of the people they were close to was none other than Harvey Weinstein. There's even a clip that recently resurfaced where Weinstein stepped in to interrupt a reporter who asked Jay about Trump. And the vibes in this clip are so weird because Weinstein is literally acting like Jay's handler. And then in another resurfaced interview for The Hollywood Reporter, Weinstein said he had known Jay on a personal level for many years. So the point is, Jay-Z and Beyonce surrounded themselves with some very unsavory characters during their careers, and that was a choice they made. When it comes to Diddy, the Carters stayed close to him until the moment Cassie's lawsuit dropped. In fact, just a few months prior to that, Jay-Z was publicly praising Diddy when he received that Lifetime Achievement Award on BET. So if Jay-Z and Beyonce are innocent and have nothing to hide, why are they suddenly acting like they barely knew Diddy? These are people who've been photographed together, partied together, and moved in the exact same circles for decades. But now, all of a sudden, they have selective amnesia. Now look, this isn't me saying that Diddy definitely passed something to Diplo, and Diplo definitely passed something to Beyonce. We can only speculate on that part. But the point is exactly what DL Hughley said. Stop putting these people on a pedestal. Whether we're talking about Diddy, Beyonce, Jay-Z, or any of them, they're all part of the same club, and you're not in it. And honestly, we should thank God we're not part of their club, knowing what these people get up to behind the scenes. These are industry power players who protect each other, move in ways we'll never fully understand, and operate by a completely different set of rules. Their fans worship them, defend them, and act shocked when allegations surface. But at the end of the day, they're looking out for each other, not you. And that's exactly why we need to stop acting like they can do no wrong. And yes, that includes Beyonce too. But let me know your thoughts on all this. How do you feel about all these rumors about Diddy, Diplo, and Beyonce? Do you think Diddy was really out here infecting people with the virus? Leave all your comments below, and I'll catch you in the next video.